beautiful, fabulous tribe. My name is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. Do you fill in the blank here? So here's the question. I'm not a real musician because I don't ... Do you actually ever fill in that sentence? So I have some examples here. Do you ever say, well, I'm not a real musician because I don't play an instrument? Or I'm not a real musician because I don't write my own songs, I don't get paid for performing, I'm not a real musician because I don't sing very well. So whatever yours is, do you ever fill in the blank here? So this video is most definitely for you. I've had several conversations with tribe members about this, and you all are saying the same thing, that you're not a real musician, or that you're not one that you can actually have a lot of confidence in to take yourself to the next level because you're filling in this blank. So the first thing I have to say to you is that I totally get it, and I'm going to share with you an example of that. And I want to first ask you to take a moment and look at who comes by default in your mind when you say, I'm not a real musician because this person is a real musician. Who are you comparing yourself to? Who comes to your mind first? So I want to ask you that because I'm going to share with you mine. When I was first on my musical path, I was enamored and enchanted by Joni Mitchell, which many of us have been. Joni Mitchell, she's a real musician. I'm not. This is what I used to think. I'm not a real musician because ... I had all of my lists of how I was filling in the blank of this sentence. So before I continue on, I have a couple solutions, but I want to ask you, if not you, then who? Who is a real musician? Now, it may not be someone famous. It could be someone in this tribe that you're comparing yourself to. I'm not a real musician because so-and-so in the tribe is a real musician. Is that something that you're doing? The extent of the damage of what comparisons do cannot even be equated. It's so damaging. And here's the main reason why. This is the consequence. If you continue to keep stuck inside of this sentence, then this is what's going to happen, is that you're going to always lose every single time, and you're always going to stay limping on your musical path. You'll keep being a musician because your souls will keep talking through you, but you will be limping. You will always have that little dent in your path because you're never going to be good enough. And here's the main reason why, is because whoever you're comparing yourself to, you're comparing yourself to where they are and where you are. And that's not fair to you or to them, because you are basically saying, I see that you're 10 steps ahead of me, and I wish that I was 10 steps ahead. You're not being fair to yourself and your perfect musical path, and you're not being fair to them because they took the 10 steps to get where they are. So you will always lose. They're here, they're 10 steps ahead, and you have your work to do, and you don't actually have to compare to where they are and where you are. You get to compare yourself to, perhaps if you have to compare, to where they've been, and that's perfectly in alignment with your perfect path. So it's really detrimental to continue to stay in that limping space, because you'll always have this sentence. You'll always have the sentence. It's always available to you. I'm not a real musician because I don't ... So there are a couple of solutions I have for you. Number one is to take off the rose-colored glasses and read the stories, the behind-the-scenes stories of those that you're comparing to. And I say to take off your rose-colored glasses because what you can do very easily is to go and read or research about those people that you're comparing yourself to, and you'll say, oh, see, it's not so hard for them because you weren't there with them. But every single one of us gets to have the life experience of finding out how much we believe in our musical soul's purpose. All of us do. Every single one of us on the planet get to ask ourselves, do I actually believe that I'm a real musician? Are you ready to say it right now with me? Repeat after me if you're ready. I am a real musician. Repeat. There are some of you who are ready to take a stand and do so right now with those words. So the second solution I have for you is to dive deeply into your musical weaknesses. So you don't have to just sit there sulking all the time. You wish that you played an instrument. You just are not a real musician because you not this. Whatever you said at the beginning, however you're filling in that blank, dive deep into that weakness. My own experience of that is that I didn't actually play the piano, and I really wanted to, and I saw a version of myself being a multi-instrumentalist, and I really wanted that, and I was weak in that space. So within the year, I've actually made a plan for myself. So now I'm not the best ever, but I play the piano and I play the guitar and I sing. And that's because I took the time on my schedule, on the calendar, to actually create a space to dive into my musical weaknesses. Where are you weak? This is where you want to spend some time on a regular basis so that you're not just a victim to who you've ever been. You get to actually create who you want to be. And that is the way that you're taking steps into becoming a real musician and being able to own it. So the two, again, I have is to take off the rose-colored glasses and read the behind-the-scenes stories of the people that you think are real musicians. And what you're doing when you're doing that is that you're creating a space where you're becoming an equal with these musicians. So if you ever meet Joni Mitchell, if you ever meet the people that you think are so lofty ahead of you, you're now more on equal ground because you're seeing them as a person. You're seeing them as a person, and that really, they value this. This is something that you can do as a gift, is saying, I know a little bit of your story and I have a similar story, and you're seeing them as a person. So take off the rose-colored glasses and stop comparing yourself as they're so ahead of me and I'm so lowly. That's ridiculous. I honor your feelings if that's what you're doing. I honor them. But you're ready for a new story now because you are a real musician. And the second tool is to dive deeply into your musical weaknesses. Take it on your calendar, make it a plan. And for those of you who are really tired of staying stuck in an old past version of what it looks like to be a musician, and you're ready to become actually a professional musician, and you want to dive deeply into the intricacies of your specific music medicine, your purpose, then I invite you to reach out to me, private message me, and we will get to work on you. And I will hold you to a very high level of accountability so that you are actually going forward and becoming the actualized real musician that you are here to do and to be. When you're ready for that, I'm going to have a one-on-one conversation with you. I look forward to that. We have so many people here. Kaden, hello. Ananga, Gino, Priscilla, oh my goodness, thank you all for being here. I look forward to talking to you one-on-one when you're ready to say whatever it takes, I'm going for it. That's the time to reach out to me, and we will get to work on you and your musical medicine and your healing abilities for the world. I look forward to that. And until then, I'll talk to you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.